Okay, so I have the bumper off on the car now. I also have battery and battery holder out because I was trying to see, my whole end goal here is to completely remove the AEM intake and basically use PVC pipe to route from here, wrap around my radiator hose, and then I wanted it to feed directly through here and just keep it super short. I was going to run it all the way through my bumper and cut a hole in the bumper. You know, now taking everything apart, obviously I need a shorter radiator and shorter whatever the fuck this is. For the bumper, I had cut the logo, the Acura logo, completely off and taped it just to keep everything complete looking anyways. Along with these parts, I'm completely tossing like the logo, the little mesh piece behind that. It wasn't really doing anything for me anyways, so I figured just toss it. I don't want it. This is the battery holder plate, so I'm gonna have to keep that as of right now until I relocate the battery. And these little pieces, I cut these off just because my tires are rubbing a little bit because it doesn't attach to the bumper very well, and this piece just kind of weighs it down and has the plastic touch my wheel, so I figure that's not the best idea to keep that. Cut it off on both sides. Now I'm just going to pull this up underneath the bumper and keep it short. Keeping fog lights, of course. I'm gonna need to eventually cut some holes in the styrofoam and run a Sparco strap through the front crash bar, and then I'm gonna need another tow strap for the back. But yeah, basically the whole point of me tearing everything apart and cutting shit up is to have a little bit better airflow, and eventually I want to just completely trash the intake, and then have it route right through the front, make it short. I'll obviously reroute my sensor right here. Okay, so now that I have the bumper put back on, there's still a bunch of clips just kind of hanging out there. These were the cutters I used to cut the bumper. Get the little plastic pieces off. So as you can see, I can just tuck this behind here, like so. You're not making me look very good right now. Alright, I'll just go fuck myself. Anyways, that was like that when I bought the car. But as you can see, now it can't come back far enough to touch the wheels. This piece right here. So, that's good. Checking on the other side. See, this is what I cut. Looks a little bit cleaner, in my personal opinion. I need to shave this down and get this all cleaned up and stuff. I haven't cleaned anything, it's still dirty. And checking out on this side as well, you can see it can't come back far enough because it's all tucked behind here now. So no rubbing, plus it's cut up here anyways to prevent it from rubbing. I'm gonna put another quick release piece right here, same matching on the other side. And the only other two things holding it in are the clips that go underneath the headlights that you just push it in, and then this one right here and this one right here. Other than that, like I can just pull on the sides, pop these two off, and bumper comes off. So this is what the bumper looks like after being complete. A little bit cleaner in my opinion. Having this piece it felt like it would block airflow to my radiator if anything. So just having this more open to me makes it look a little bit better. Yeah, I know it's a little flimsy, but I don't really see this car doing any speeds above 160. All right, so more plans. What I want to do with this is, I don't like the whole underside of this hood. I think it's fuggo, and there's a lot more material than there needs to be. Yeah, it's carbon, but I still feel like there's just too much material there than what really needs to be there. I'm gonna get rid of this anyways. I'm gonna get rid of this little clip piece right here, as well as I would like to do hood pins instead of the little locking mechanism up in here. Whoops. Yeah, I don't like the locking mechanism. I'd rather just do a couple hood pins. Also, as you can see, my carbon weave is very much sun damaged. It only looks kind of decent on places like here, but here's just totally trashed. And plus, I'm not too fond of this vent. It does look nice. You can see my my carb sticker, but again, my engine cover is just gray. A couple more things I need to do with that, and then I'm just gonna cut the fenders anyways. When I go wide body, I'll probably start here. I actually have to. So my plans for wide body, my end goal is to move the wheels about 14 inches out, which is the same length, which is a little bit shorter than this, or about the same length as this. I want to go 14 inches out, or about 10 to 14 inches out. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to completely cut out my strut towers, and I'm going to need to relocate them about right here. So I'm going to need to cut into the frame here and drop and lower, or I'm going to need to drop and extend my strut tower. So I'm going to have to get custom welding for that. Along with, I'm going to need longer axles and upper and lower control arms to be able to get in there. My rear wheel, I might be able to get away with some other stuff with just putting a bigger wheel, spacers, and a negative offset on it. But as for this, we're gonna need a lot more work to go wide body. But yeah, just trying to mock up, see if I can reroute the system, what I'm gonna need to do. So after getting, you know, different radiator and whatever that is, then I'm gonna have a little bit better airflow, a little bit better power delivery, and hopefully some better aerodynamics and heat management.